Yan. Meron daw tayong glass door fire screen. Let's say this is our glass door fire screen. Used to reduce exfiltration of room air through a chimney. May chimney tayo dyan. As a height of 0.71 meters. So ito daw, glass door natin. Excuse me, is 0.71 meters. And meron tayong width na 1.02 meters. Weird. But yeah, sige, 1.02 meters. And reaches a temperature of 232 degrees Celsius. So ito daw, glass fire natin, this is at surface temperature equals to 230 degrees Celsius. The other side, itong room natin, if the room is 23 degrees Celsius, 23 degrees Celsius, the room temperature, we are asked to find for the convection heat rate from the fireplace to the room. Convection heat rate, Q ang tinatanong. Again, meron tayong glass door fire screen. So ibig sabihin dito sa part na to, meron tayong fire dito. And then meron tayong glass door with a length of 0.71 and height of 1.02 meters, temperature 232 degrees Celsius. Yung room natin sa opposite side ng ating fire screen is at a room temperature of 23 degrees Celsius. We are asked to find for the convection heat transfer rate from the fireplace to the room. So, yan yung schematic natin. Ganyan yung itsura. So, let's have... Oops, sorry. Assumptions natin. Ano yung mga assumptions natin na pwedeng sabihin dito? First, sabihin natin na itong surface temperature is uniform. Your TS is uniform on the screen, on the fire screen. Ibig sabihin, hindi napabago yung temperature natin doon. So we can evaluate at any point of that. Uniform yung temperature. Then we assume that doon sa room, itong room natin na walang fireplace, yung room natin mismo, our room is under quiescent condition. Quiescent condition. Our air doon, yung room air natin is in quiescent condition. And then, again, ideal gas yung ating air under ideal gas and constant properties. Now, let's establish the properties. Again, properties natin that we have to evaluate is under the film temperature. Film temperature, 232 plus 23 all over 2 plus 273. That is equal to 400.5 Kelvin. Still, this is table 8.4 kasi air yung ating kino-consider. You give me the values of your thermal conductivity, kinematic viscosity, thermal diffusivity, Prandtl number, and your thermal expansion coefficient. Sige, para hindi na tayo mag-interpolate, we use 400 Kelvin. We use 400 Kelvin na. Para mabilis. You get the value of 400 Kelvin. Give me the value of thermal conductivity at 400 Kelvin.
33.8 po.
That's 33.8 times 10 to the negative 3 watt per meter Kelvin. How about your kinematic viscosity?
(26.41 times 10 raised to negative 6).
10 to the negative 6 square meter per second. How about your alpha, your thermal diffusivity alpha?
38.3 times 10 raised to negative 6.
Your Prandtl number?
0.690.
And your beta. Again, beta is 1 over your film temperature.
2.5 times 10 raised to negative 3 po.
Sorry. 2.5?
Apo, times 10 raised to negative 3.
Okay. Raised to negative 3, K negative 1. So we evaluate it now. So again, we are solving for the heat rate. The heat rate. So ano ba ang formula ng heat rate? What is our convection heat rate formula? That is your convection coefficient times your area times surface temperature minus your fluid temperature. Since we assume that this is under quiescent conditions, you solve for the Rayleigh's number. You solve for the Rayleigh's number. Solve for the Rayleigh's number. That's gravity times your beta times Ts minus T ambient L cube over thermal diffusivity times kinematic viscosity. Give me the value of your Rayleigh number. Ano ang value natin ng Rayleigh's number? Again, your G is 9.81. Beta is 2.5 times 10 to the negative 3. You have your surface and ambient temperature. Your length equal to 0.71. Thermal diffusivity at 38.3 times 10 to the negative 6. And your kinematic viscosity equal to 26.41 times 10 to the negative 6 square meter per second. Give me the value of Rayleigh number.
Commission ako din kay may commission ako kay Yoshi. Kaya nakakarating sa babantik ang kanyang ano. Sabi na ako.
Guys, anong value ng Rayleigh number? This is equal to 1813
pesos.
690,479. You evaluate this. Is this greater than or less than 10 to the 9? This is uh this is greater than, 'di ba? Greater than this is greater than 10 to the 9. This is greater than 10 to the 9. And since this is greater than 10 to the 9, yung ating formula that we are going to use is the formula of Churchill and Chu. Kasi yeah, we need to correct that pala kasi ito sinulat ba natin yun dito? Itong formula ni Churchill and Chu, this occurs in transition to turbulent flow. This Churchill and Chu, this is in turbulent flow. That is for greater than 10 to the 9. Yes, this is for greater than 10 to the 9. Itong formula ni Churchill and Chu. Whereas itong pangalawang formula na presented on page 97, this is for less than 10 to the 9 or which is in laminar flow. This is for laminar flow. So, we use the correlation of Churchill and Chu dito since siya ay greater than 10 to the 9. So, we use the Nusselt number using Churchill and Chu. Churchill and Chu. We do have 0.825 plus 0.387 RA raised to 1 over 6 over 1 plus 0.492 over Prandtl raised to 9 over 16. Then itong buong to is raised at 8 over 27. Buong equation is naka-raise sa square. Then you will get the Nusselt number. What is the value of our Nusselt number? You substitute, yung nakuha nating value ng Rayleigh's number dyan. Then we will be having our Nusselt number. That is our Nusselt number equal to confirm nga ano pang ibang sagot. Magkaiba yung dalawang sagot. Anong sagot natin for Nusselt number? That's 147.1364.145. Then again, to solve for our heat transfer or your convection heat transfer coefficient, that is HL over K. You substitute, let's say this is your B, substitute B equals H times your length equals 0.71 meters. Your K is equal to 33.8 times 10 to the negative 3 watt per meter Kelvin. Then you will be able to solve for your H. Anong value natin ng heat transfer coefficient? Excuse me. 7.0045 22267 watt per square meter Kelvin. Now you solve for the heat rate. Heat rate equals HA Ts minus T ambient. Sorry, dito yan. So let's say this is stored in C. So C times 0.71 meters times 1.02 meters times 232 minus 23. 232 degrees Celsius minus 23 degrees Celsius. We will be able to get our heat rate equal to 1060.18908 watts. So yan. Ito yung ating heat rate that occurs between our fireplace and the fire glass. So yan. I hope you guys get the same answer. You have to make sure that you understand the correlations. Again, ulitin natin yung mga correlations na na-discuss bago tayo mag-proceed sa third example. Dito, nasaan yun? Itong formula natin for vertical planes, itong formula na to, itong hx over k, di ba? This is common. We know that this is your formula for the Nusselt number. Since simula nang discuss tayo ng convection. Itong formula na to, itong other formulas, ito, and ito, This is when you are going to solve for the local Nusselt number. Again, pag sinabi nating local, you are evaluating at a specific point, X. You do not consider the whole length kapag local Nusselt number. So ito yung formula natin. You consider the Grashof and the Prandtl, or ito, maalin dyan. Again, kapag yan ay local Nusselt number. Then, kapag ito dito sa page 95, this is when you solve for the thickness of the velocity boundary layer, you refer to the graphs. And then, Churchill and Chu, you use this formula to solve for the Nusselt number kapag turbulent. This is average Nusselt number. In average Nusselt number, ibig sabihin you consider the whole length, average to, as well as dito. Average din yan. Average. Turbulent or laminar. Turbulent sa unang condition, kay Churchill and Chu, then yung improved formula is for laminar conditions. And then, if it's inclined or inclined surface, same formulas, it's just that you paltan lahat ng involve ang gravity, you change all of those parameters into gravity cosine theta. Then, for horizontal plates, presented yan in page 99, whether you evaluate it the upper heated part or the lower heated part. Then, presented din, pag long horizontal cylinder, presented ang C at N on page 101, yung table natin to solve for the Nusselt number, or you can use Churchill and Chu pa din to evaluate the Nusselt number. Again, it will again just boil down to having the Nusselt number. Ang pinakaiba lang, sa forced convection, your Nusselt number is dependent on the Rayleigh number. Dito, sa Nusselt number natin for free convection, dependent tayo on Rayleigh number. On Rayleigh number yung ating pino-consider. Yun. So, I hope you were able to follow with these examples. Let's proceed with the third example. Third example is airflow through a long rectangular heating duct 0.75 meters wide and 0.25 meters high. So let's have a rectangular duct. That is 0.75 meters wide. Ito. So 0.75 meters wide. And the height is 0.25 meters. Ito, 0.25 meters yan. And maintains the outer duct surface as 50 degrees Celsius. Let's say dito, the surface of the duct is 50 degrees Celsius. If the duct is uninsulated and exposed to air at 15 degrees Celsius in the crawl space beneath a home, so exposed daw ito sa air, uninsulated siya, exposed sa air, at 15 degrees Celsius, what is the heat loss from the duct per meter of length? Heat loss from the duct per meter of length. So that's Q prime. Ang tinatanong is Q prime. Yan. Again, meron tayong rectangular duct na 0.75 meters width and yung height niya is 0.25 meters. Yung surface niya is maintained at 50 degrees Celsius, then exposed siya sa air at 15 degrees Celsius. So tinatanong ano yung heat loss or heat loss per unit length kasi hindi binigay sa atin itong parameter na to, di ba? Hindi binigay ang length natin diyan. Walang binigay na length. So, tinatanong heat rate per unit length. So, let's solve. We have the assumptions. Since wala tayong binigay na velocity, di ba, ng air, we assume this is in quiescent condition. Air is quiescent. Then, we assume negligible ang radiation. We neglect radiation. Even the conduction thermal resistance. Kasi, again, meron tayong material ng duct, di ba? But that was not stated what is that duct made of. So we neglect yung conduction thermal resistance na. And then, ideal gas. This is ideal gas. And constant properties. Next, again, we evaluate our properties. Evaluate the properties at the film temperature, that is Ts. Plus T ambient all over 2 plus 273 equals, that's 50 plus 15 divided by 2, 65 divided by 2 plus 273, that's 305.5 Kelvin. From table 8.4. Give me the values of your kinematic viscosity, your thermal diffusivity, your thermal conductivity, your Prandtl number, your thermal expansion coefficient. Let's have these values. Give me the value of kinematic viscosity. What is our kinematic viscosity?
16.4433.
16.4433 times 10 raised to negative 6. Your thermal diffusivity. Oops.
23.314 times 10 raised to negative 6.
Your thermal conductivity. Thermal conductivity.
26.707.
26.707 times 10 to the
Negative.
negative 3 watt per meter Kelvin. Your Prandtl number.
0.70623.
And your thermal expansion coefficient, again, this is 1 over film temperature.
Three point 273322422 times 10⁻³
Saglit, 3.27
2733 22422
times.
times 10⁻³ po.
Okay. Yeah, so these are our properties. Now, we evaluate. Again, guys, in this case, since this is a horizontal plate, we have to evaluate yung kanyang vertical sides. Ibig sabihin, itong side na ito, we have to evaluate these sides. Since siya i-expose sa air, di ba? Itong side na to, yung convection dito, on this side, the vertical side, so that's your Q prime equals H times your area, since wala tayong length, so that's just your width, times yung ating difference, plus yung ating upper surface and yung ating lower surface. So ibig sabihin, itong part na to, this part, your upper surface, that's your H ng upper, let's say that's H upper, ito ay H vertical, times your width, Ts minus T ambient, plus yung kay lower, times width ulit, Ts minus T ambient. Yeah. Now, we have, again, we need to solve for, since this is in quiescent condition, ang sunod nating isosolve is our Rayleigh number. Yun yung pinakaiba nila, di ba? If you can recall, sa forced convection, una nating i-evaluate is Reynolds number. Kasi forced convection yon. But when in terms of free convection, we evaluate the Rayleigh number. We solve for the Rayleigh number. This is your, sorry, Rayleigh number RA. Oops. Equals your gravity times beta, Ts minus T ambient over times L cube all over kinematic viscosity times thermal conductivity. Now guys, since we are not given of our length of our duct, you just solve for the numerical coefficients of this. Ito, anong value nito? You substitute. Ito. You solve for that. Ano yung numerical coefficient nan? So we express our Rayleigh's number in terms of L cube. So you substitute, this is 9.81, 3.27 times 10 to the negative 3. This is 50 minus 15. Then kinematic 16.443 times 10 to the negative 6. Then this is your 23.314 times 10 to the negative 6. Give me the value of the Rayleigh number. Again, guys, wala kayong i-consider na length. So that is 293 29317 03629 03629 03629 L cube. Yeah, so this is our relay number. You store this. You store this muna. Now we evaluate the vertical sides. So for vertical sides, yung hit rate natin for vertical sides, for vertical sides, itong part na to, ito at ito, we consider our length equals to our height. Our length is equal to our height. So with that, you substitute, we substitute ang height natin is 0.25 meters. 0.25 meters. So you substitute L dito. You substitute L dito. We'll get our relays number, for the vertical sides. Our relays number is equal to substitute nyo yung 0.25 cube para makuha natin ang relay number. Nakuha ba ng lahat yon? Pareho 45807? 45807 869.21. Nakuha nyo ba din to? Ito rin yung lumabas sa inyo. So, if this is your relay number, this is less than 10 to the 9. Therefore, this is laminar. 'Di ba? Less than 10 to the 9. So this is laminar. So you will use to solve for the Nusselt number yung pangalawang equation natin from page 95. If I'm not mistaken, that's page page 95. Yung improved na equation for laminar, that's 0.68 plus 0.670 RA raised to 1 over 4 all over 1 plus 0.492 over Prandtl raised to 9 over 16 raised to 4 over 9. So you substitute your Rayleigh's number dito, ito. Substitute nyo ito dito, then we will get our Nusselt number. Our Nusselt number is equal to Nusselt number natin. Your Nusselt number is 42.96. 103708. 103708. Now again, you solve for your H. This is for the vertical plates. HV L over K. Wherein your L again is 0.25 meters dito. Then your K is 26.707 ito. You substitute, you get your H for vertical. Since ito ay dalawa yung vertical natin, di ba? Dalawa yung vertical sides natin. So our equation for heat rate per unit length is heat rate per unit length is dalawa. Dalawa for vertical sides. Ito. 1, 2. Yan. So times 2 pala yon. So mamaya balikan natin. You just get first your heat coefficient 4.5899. 4.5899. 944. Or 1669 watt per square meter Kelvin. Yeah, so this is your heat transfer coefficient for the vertical sides. Now, you solve for the heat transfer coefficient for the for the upper plate or the upper surface and the bottom surface, the lower surface. So, for the upper side, for the upper side of the plate, your length is equal to your area over the perimeter. Tandaan to, if you are solving for the length for the upper side and the bottom side, the lower side, upper and lower side, your length is equal to the area times the perimeter. Area over perimeter. Area over perimeter. And in this case, we assume that this area over perimeter is just equal to width over 2. That's the just 1/2 of your length. Kasi 'di ba, we are solving for the average. So itong buong to is just you get the average of this. You get the average of this. So this is width over 2. 'Di ba kasi yan yung width natin. So you get the average of that. You get the average, the mean. Sorry, the mean pala. Kuhanin mo yung mean that will be our length. So that is equal to 0.375 meters. So our length is 0.375 meters. Kalahati ng 0.75. Now you substitute. Again, you solve for the Rayleigh number for the upper. You solve for the Rayleigh of the upper and Rayleigh of the lower. Well, it's just the same pala. Give me the value of the Rayleigh number. Again, your Rayleigh number is ito. You substitute L equal to 0.375. Give me the Rayleigh number. 1546 0155 or 1558.6. Now you solve for the Nusselt number, John. That is equal to, from your page 95 of your manual, or the upper and the lower. Anong formula ulit natin doon? That is NUL equals, this is for the upper, wherein your Rayleigh number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. So that's greater than, itong value natin, itong Rayleigh number natin is greater than 10 to the 7th. Greater than siya ng 10 to the 7th. So we will be using 0.15 RA raised to 1/3. Again, kasi siya ay greater than 10 to the 7th, yung Rayleigh number. So this is the formula that we are going to use to solve for the Nusselt number at the upper surface. And then for the lower surface, we do have, pasok siya sa range na 10 to the 4 to the 10 to the 9. So this is 0.52 RA raised to 1/5. Now, para mabilis kayo sa pagsosolve, we substitute this. Pawiin natin tong Nusselt number para mabilis. Ang formula ng Nusselt number is HBL over K. So this is H upper times the length over K. H lower, length over K. You substitute your length. Your length is width over to 0.375. 0.375, you substitute it here. Substitute dito, substitute. Give me the value of the upper and the lower convection heat transfer coefficient. The upper. Solve for the upper and the lower convection coefficient. We have our heat transfer coefficient equal to 5.733 542,733 watt per square meter Kelvin, and your HL equals 1.608 56996 watt per square meter Kelvin. Now, we do have the values of the convection heat transfers for the vertical side, the upper surface, and the lower surface. We can substitute it dito sa equation natin na ito. So, you plug in there, again, that's Q prime equals your TS minus T ambient times, pag sinimplify natin, that's 2 times your width, ilabas din natin yung width, times 2HV plus HU plus HL. You substitute. This is, anong value natin? 50 minus 15. Your width is 0.75. Then dito is 2 times HV, 4.58. You complete the values plus HU, 5.73 plus HL, 1.60. Yan, you solve for your heat rate per unit length. What would be our heat rate? Heat rate per unit length. Anong heat rate natin per unit length? Four three three point 676 1469 watt per meter. So this is your heat loss per unit length. Yeah. So that is how you solve this one is for the horizontal plates. You need to consider the vertical sides and the upper and the lower surface. Yung position ng ating plate. So medyo tedious siya compared sa vertical plate. But yeah, still, same process lang naman yan. You always have to solve for the Rayleigh number, then Yun, Nusselt number, then you get the heat rate. Yeah. I hope you all guys are having a good time following these questions. Kasi I have been checking, pare-pareho lang ako sumasagot. Kalimitan dayo pa ang nagsasagot. Puro mga dayo, yung pang nakikisitin. Sila lang ang papasa palagi. Sila lang din yung matataas sa exam eh. Guys, keep up kayo, keep up kayo. Natatalo kayo ng dayo. Paulit yung mga nagchat-chat lang din dito sa messages. Sila lang din yung mga miss score sa exam. Paano na yung iba? Saan ko na kayo dalahin? Bahala kayo. May isa pa tayong problem. May isa pa tayong problem. That's for long horizontal cylinder. This is gonna be the last problem. Last problem. Last problem. A horizontal high pressure steam of 0.1 meter outside diameter. We have a pipe here of 0.1 meter outside diameter. This one is 0.1 meter outside diameter. Passes through a large room. Let's say this is your room. Nandyan yan sa loob. Whose wall and air temperatures are 23 degrees Celsius. So this one is at 23 degrees Celsius. This is your room. Inside the room, there is a pipe. The pipe has an outside surface temperature of 165 degrees Celsius. So this is TS equals 165 degrees Celsius. And emissivity of 0.85. So we are asked to find the heat loss from the pipe per unit length. Heat loss from the pipe per unit length. So that's still your Q prime. Heat loss per unit length. Again, may pipe tayo inside the room, which has a diameter of 0.1 meters. Room temperature equal to 23 degrees Celsius. TS, your surface temperature nung inyong pipe is 165 degrees Celsius with an emissivity of 0.85. Yan, we are asked to find for the heat loss from the pipe per unit length. So, again, assumptions natin, still the same. Uniform ang surface temperature ng pipe, uniform TS, constant yan. Then, your room air, yung air natin sa room is quiescent. Then the third is, we just neglect conduction. Neglect conduction thermal resistance sa pipe. Kasi, again, we do not know the material of the pipe. So we neglect the conduction thermal resistance. Then ideal gas and constant property. Since given tayo ng emissivity, we are given the emissivity of the pipe, we are going to consider radiation in our solution. Therefore, mamaya sa analysis natin, that's gonna be convection plus radiation. But before that, we solve for the properties. We solve for the properties. Your TF is 165 plus 23 over 2 plus 273 equals, give me the values of this. This is at 367 Kelvin. Give me the values of your kinematic viscosity, K, alpha, Prandtl, and beta. Ano pa ang kulang doon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yan. Give me the values of this. Double time, guys. Double time. Give me the value of your kinematic viscosity.
$22.7866.
22.7866 times 10 to the negative 6. Your K. Give me the value of thermal conductivity.
31.292 times 10 raised to negative 3 watts per meter cube.
Thank you. Your thermal diffusivity. Thermal diffusivity.
32.756 times 10 raised to negative 6.
Your Prandtl number.
.6966.
And your beta.
2.7247964 times 10 raised to negative 3.
Sorry. 2.724.
479,564 times 10 raised to negative 3.
A to the negative 1. Yeah. Then after that, again, we solve for our Rayleigh's number. By the way, we are asked to find the heat rate per unit length. So our heat rate is equal to Q convection plus Q radiation. So you solve for the Rayleigh's number. RA equals your gravity times beta, Ts minus T ambient over L cube all over your thermal diffusivity times kinematic viscosity. Give me the value of the Rayleigh number. We extend 10 minutes lang. 10 minutes lang. Tapusin lang natin to. Give me the value of the Rayleigh's number. Your L here is your diameter. You substitute. Your Rayleigh number is equal to 50,85350.558. And this Rayleigh number is less than 10 to the 12, di ba? This is less than 10 to the 12. Therefore, we can use the correlation by Churchill and Chu para sa long horizontal cylinder using Churchill and Chu. That is your Nusselt number equals 0.60, 0.60 plus 0.387 Rayleigh 1 over 6 all over 1 plus 0.559 over your Prandtl number 9 over 16 8 over 27 square. Naka-square tong lahat. Yan. So again, pawiin na natin tong Nusselt number dito. Where is this Nusselt number? We equate this into HD over K. Diba? That's just the same. HD over K. You substitute your D, your K, and your Rayleigh number and your Prandtl number. Then give me the value of our convection coefficient. Give me the value of H. Give me the value of H, then we'll solve for Q convection. This is H times pi D. Your area is pi dl, di ba? But we are evaluating per unit length, so that's just pi D Ts minus T ambient plus your your emissivity factor times your Stefan Boltzmann coefficient Ts to the fourth minus T ambient to the fourth. Wherein again this sige, uh, give me just first the value of H. That's 7.23. Please verify this 7.23 02 1117 watt per square meter Kelvin. Now, we substitute it dito. Let's say this is your A. A times pi. Your diameter is 0.1 meter. TS is 165 minus 23 plus your emissivity factor equal to yung given natin is 0.85. Your Stefan Boltzmann is 5.67 times 10 to the negative 8 watt per uh, meter Kelvin to the fourth. Then TS to the fourth, again, di ba, like what I have said, pag radiation, you need to be your units in Kelvin. So TS to the fourth is 165 plus 273 to the fourth minus T ambient is 23 plus 273 to the fourth. Now give me the value of our heat rate. What is our heat rate per unit length? That's 1726.346. 1726.346776. 346776. 346776 watt per meter. So this is your heat rate per unit length. So this is our heat rate per unit length. This is how you solve for a long horizontal cylinder. I'll be verifying this as well later on. It's just that overtime na tayo. But yeah, the process is still the same. Pare-pareho lang yan. May it be vertical, horizontal, inclined, or long horizontal. It's just that nagkakaiba-iba lang tayo for the correlations for the Nusselt number. And yun, hanggang doon lang yung discussion natin for free convection. And yun, guys, next week, discussion natin heat exchanger. Heat exchanger, I'll be checking mamaya after the class ko sa huling section. Sa huling section ko, i-check ko yung nilagay nyo sa Google Sheets. Please indicate na lang doon there, katulad nung ginawa ng iba na may Google Docs regarding their research topic. Doon ko na lang siya babasahin kasi hindi ko na kayo makakausap. And then, yun, since pare-pareho lang naman yung sumasagot dito, pare-pareho lang yung sumasagot ng nandito. Ito, si Cepilio, Bye-Bye, Cepilio Randy, Sebastian, Libid, Anoyo, Baez, Karingal, Garcia, yun, Sebastian, yun, yung mga yun, hindi na exempted na sa quiz yun, exempted sa quiz. Yun, yung mga binanggit kong apelido exempted sa quiz, hindi na kayo magki-quiz sa week 16. Yun. Again, yun, may note naman sa akin yun dito. Lagyan nyo lang din ng note sa test paper nyo kahit di na kayo magsagot. Again, exempted kayo sa quiz. Isa pa, yung mga sumagot ng maraming beses, Anoyo, Baez, Cepilio Randy, Sebastian, Garcia, Libid, yun. Yun. Oh, yun lang. Kung meron ako hindi nabanggit kanina, na nabanggit ko nung simula, kasama pa rin yun. Still recorded naman yun. May copy naman ako ng mga nandito sa Gmeet yun. Basta, just let me know, exempted kayo sa quiz number 2. Yun lang naman. Sinong may tanong?